Hey everyone, this is Chris. Now, if you've been watching my videos or following the Stockspot blog, something you'll see over and over again is what advocates we are for ETFs. We think they're the greatest thing you can invest in. And one of the follow-up questions we sometimes get from people is, if it's just so easy that you just need to buy ETFs, how does Stockspot even have a job? How can we justify charging fees to clients to do what essentially is possible to do on your own? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the other areas that an automated service can add, like Stockspot. And probably the most similar metaphor I would say is a personal trainer. Now, for anyone, it is possible and easy to get access to your local gym. But that doesn't necessarily mean you shouldn't have a personal trainer, because a personal trainer can tell you what equipment you should be using, how you should be using that equipment, how you should be mixing up your routine, and when you should be changing your routine. And these are the sorts of things that you also need to be thinking about when it comes to your investment portfolio. So the first thing that I think a robo-advisor like Stockspot can do is help with your asset allocation. Now, there are all sorts of different assets you can invest in a portfolio, and they all have different characteristics. They perform well in different market environments for inflation or growth or other attributes. And part of our job is to make sure that within your portfolio, you've got the right mix of assets to help you survive and thrive in different market environments, and to make sure that it matches with your risk profile and your investment time horizon. Now, that is something that may sound for some people easy to do, but is actually quite tricky, because these dynamics are often changing, and therefore the asset allocation you need to match your goals does change over time. Recently, in 2020, we actually changed the asset allocations for all of the portfolios to reflect some of these changes that have been happening in markets, particularly the correlations or the relationships between different assets. And not many people out there are following every day and every week and month the correlations and relationships between different asset classes to ultimately determine when markets are getting more risky and therefore changes need to be made. So the second area we add value is in actually the ETF selection. So once you've worked out what broad asset classes you need in your portfolio, you also need to determine which specific ETFs. Now, these days in Australia, there are over 200 different ETFs out there following all sorts of different assets. And even within Australian shares or global shares, there's dozens and dozens of different choices. And just because an ETF's one that is on the front page of the newspaper doesn't necessarily mean it's the right one to buy, just because an ETF has low fees doesn't mean it's the right one to buy. So a lot of our work goes into researching what are the best ETFs. Now, certainly fees are a factor we consider, but other factors like the track record of the index and the liquidity and the ease of getting in and out of the ETF are other factors that you need to think about that we do research into. And what this means is that we try and make sure that you're in the best ETF for each asset class, and it may mean that you're not in ones that everyone else are in. So a great example in Australia is the Magellan Global Fund. It's probably the most mentioned active fund in the newspaper and the most advised one by traditional financial advisors. We actually avoid this fund with the view that although they got a good performance for the first few years of the fund, mean reversion does tend to happen with big, large cap active managers. And this is exactly what's happened over the last few years. The performance of this large active fund that's in an ETF structure as well has underperformed quite significantly the very simple Global 100 ETF that we recommend to clients. So getting the right ETFs is incredibly important in your portfolio. The third area is rebalancing. So rebalancing is making sure that as markets move, your asset allocation stays consistent with your goals and long-term performance characteristics of your portfolio stay the same. And there are two things you need to be aware of with rebalancing. So the first one is that you don't want to rebalance too often. If you're rebalancing every day or every week or even every quarter, you're making a big mistake, because it means that you're locking in capital gains and then you're bringing forward having to pay tax, and you're also missing out on asset classes which naturally drift up and down over time and capturing some of that drift. On the flip side, if you rebalance not frequently enough, and I think a lot of self-directed investors make this mistake, that they just buy their ETFs and do nothing, then you're actually going to miss out on opportunities to buy and sell these ETFs when there's very large or fast market moves. One of these examples was in March 2020, when share markets around the world collapsed on fears around the impact of COVID. Now, actually midway through March, we determined, or our algorithm actually determined, that it was the right time to rebalance. So we ended up selling some safe government bonds and buying shares after they'd fallen 30 or 40% from their highs. And ultimately, this decision to rebalance added between 1 and 1.9% in returns in a single year. So easily enough to justify, paying some sort of fees for. The final area, which is probably the most similar one to using a personal trainer, is that one of our jobs is to make sure that you stay focused on your long-term goals, you stay on the right path, even when things may seem difficult. So when markets fall like they did in 2020, we had a lot of inbound inquiries from clients asking what should I be doing, and making sure that they were staying focused on the long term and ignoring all of the noise was one of the most important things we could do, because the biggest mistake you can make when markets fall is by listening to the news and listening to friends and selling out and hoping to get back in at a lower price or waiting for things to calm down. So keeping people invested during tough times. And then on the other side, making sure that when times are really good and everyone's making money, clients don't get too excited and end up taking too much risk or taking out money to buy risky assets and investments. That's also a big mistake, because people tend to chase returns when markets are hot and then end up losing a lot of money. So basically, keeping people on the straight and narrow, focused on their goals, is an incredibly important job that we have for clients. It keeps them with the best chance of achieving their goals. And I would say that a similar scenario in the gym would be that you could easily just go to the gym and have a look at the person on your right and left and try and copy what they do, as some people do with their ETF portfolios. The problem is it's very hard to know whether the person on your right or left are actually doing the right thing, whether they have the right form, the right technique, and ultimately the right form and technique for you. And so a personal trainer in the gym or Stockspot, when it comes to your ETF portfolio, can make sure that your form and technique and your asset allocation and your portfolio and your rebalancing are perfectly personalized for you and are going to work in your favor and help you achieve your goals. And these are all things that I think that allow us to add a lot more value than just managing your portfolio on your own.